Okay, good evening once again. Today we're going to start our lesson on trading software. For the first part of the term, we're going to make use of a software called R. Okay, and I'm happy that most of you don't have a working knowledge of R. That's very good because this is an opportunity to learn this very powerful software. Now, I leave you to read on your own yung history ng R. Okay, we will be focusing on the use of R itself. The other nitty-gritty details, I expect you as master students to learn it on your own. Okay, and try to you search the net about the origin of R and how it has developed throughout the years. And once in a while, as we discuss R, I'll also throw in some details, nuggets of details about R. Okay, so first, our activity for today is to make sure that you have R loaded in your computers. So how do you load R in your computer? R, by the way, is a freeware. So wala tayong babayaran. Okay? So we type in Google, you can type CRAN. Okay, CRAN. Please type CRAN in Google and then you will be led to this, the Comprehensive R Archive Network. Click this. Okay, and you will be led to this. This is the Comprehensive R Archive Network, or your CRAN. Okay, as you can see, here we can, this portion allows us to download and install R. Okay, so whether your OS is Linux or you're using Mac or you're using Windows, may I ask everyone to please write in the chat box what system you're using. Are you using Windows or iOS, Mac? Kindly chat, please. Windows. Okay. May isang Mac tayo, si Rose, bukod tangi, Rose. Kasi medyo iba yung mga commands kapag Mac ang ginagamit, no? But it's okay. It's okay. So, Windows 5. Okay. Sorry. Windows. Si ano pala din pala, si Tim. Okay, si Tim Mac din. Okay, so dalawang Windows, dalawang Mac, tatlong Windows. Okay, you have to help me out sometimes kasi nakakalimutan ko na yung Mac kasi hindi ko ginagamit siya, no? I'm using Windows now. So I might be forgetting some of the shortcuts. So, we'll just help each other out. All right. So I'll give you time. I'll pause recording para hindi sayang yung recording natin. I'll pause recording and then I will ask you now to download R. Okay. Whether you're depending on your machine. Pause recording ko muna to. Okay. Now that you have installed R, if you want, you may create a shortcut dito sa taskbar ng R. Okay, when you open R, you can here, di ba, sa search R, and then you can right click this and then you can choose to set it to taskbar. Okay, I do it for easier access para andito na siya. Okay, you can do that. And then if you open R, okay, so you should be able to see this. Okay, kindly chat please if you're able to open R. If you see this interface, okay. All right, let's wait for the others. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, so if you take a look at this, it's a drab, di ba? Napakapangit na interface. But this is powerful. This software, this language software at the same time is powerful. You can conduct mathematical expressions here. You can, let's say, okay, kunyari, let's get the log of a particular number, say log of 3. Control Enter, and then we get the answer here. Okay, you can create data. For example, I'm going to create an object called C, and then I'll equate it to C is equal to Let me use A is equal to a combination of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm creating this object called A, which is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a set of numbers, and if I print A, okay, I have this. And then I can manipulate that, for example, A times 3. Since R already recognizes this object A, okay, we can multiply it by 3, okay, and you get each of the numbers there are multiplied by 3. Okay, of course, these are just very basic elementary operations, elementary arithmetic operations. R is much, much more than that. R can also, let me see, plot. There's R also contains several data sets. For example, yung cars data set, it comes pre-installed with R. So let's see if we can plot this, plot cars. Okay, so see, cars is a data set, and the x-axis can be defined as your speed and your distance as your y-axis. So it plots this data set called cars. Okay, so as it is, R has already its functionalities. However, the functionality is limited and the interface is really not that helpful. So what we do is there are what we call, okay, there are what we call, what you can see this writing, integrated development environment, or this is your IDE. Okay, so companies have developed an IDE. What's an IDE? An IDE is supposed to be a software to help use a particular software. So we have an IDE, a software that's used to help us process using R. So we're not going to use the R itself, the R software, okay? And R, by the way, is a software, and it's also a language, and so is Python. Okay, so what we're going to do is, so let's create, let me open another tab here again, tab here, and then let's, pocket type please, RStudio download. Yan, RStudio download. There. RStudio download. So you can click, let's click this one, download the RStudio IDE. Okay. So open that, and then it will bring you to this specific location. Okay, RStudio. So the RStudio is actually an IDE. What's an IDE? Integrated Development Environment. Okay, the RStudio IDE is a set of integrated tools designed to help you be more productive with R and Python. Okay, so this is a new development because before RStudio was only for R. Now it has repositioned itself so that you can also use RStudio to write Python codes. So this is something that's a big development in the computing world, in the quote-unquote machine learning world, because there are many who use R, using RStudio as their IDE, and other people make use of Python has its IDE. For example, ito, no? Can you see this? This one, this is PC, this is PyCharm, this is Jupyter Lab, this is Jupyter Notebook, this is Anaconda. These are IDEs for Python. Okay? Mga Python IDEs to. Si R naman, meron siyang RStudio. In fact, medyo nabago na yung pangalan nitong RStudio. It's now called POSIT. No? But anyway, so let's, if you go down here, of course, we're going to download the freeware. We don't need this. Okay, sabi dito na it's just an integrated tools for R, but this is more than sufficient for our purpose. Hindi naman natin kailangan yung professional services. No? All right? So, ito, okay, so depending on your, again, machine, you download ang RStudio version 1.4.1106. This is the newest version for Windows. Tapos meron tayong for Mac. So depending on your computer, kindly download RStudio. Yung OS. And once you're done, okay, let me request you again to please chat. So let me pause again the recording. Okay, now that you have downloaded the IDE, the Integrated Development Environment that we're going to use for this subject, which is RStudio, maybe you'd like to also create a shortcut in the taskbar. So this is the icon for RStudio. Okay, and then if you create one in the taskbar and then open it, okay. All right, so let me just close some of this. Just closing some of the files. Okay, have you opened your R file, your RStudio file?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you open your RStudio, I'm pretty sure that your window will not look the same as this. It will be different. Okay, so if
Sir,
you
question.
yes,
Excuse
sure,
me.
go ahead, please.
Sir, may nag-pop out yung enable automated crash reporting.
Sandali let me so all participants, gawin ko kayong no? Who can share all participants? Okay, sige. So what's your question, please?
Sir, may parang lumabas na message, enable automated crash reporting.
Sige nga, i-share mo nga yung mo, I'll stop share. Okay, share mo. Kaya yung yung screen mo?
Yes po. Kita niyo na.
Okay. May we upload crash reports to RStudio automatically? Crash reports don't include any personal. Okay, yes lang. Kasi
Yes no.
report lang naman yan kung nagka-crash. Parang they're getting that information para data sa kanila kung ano nangyari. Most probably it will help them improve their software. So mga data kinokolekto.
Then ito po yung lumabas.
It's not available. You're using. Okay.
Update available.
Bakit kay update? Di ba ka-i-install mo lang? 4.2.
Yes, sir. Apo. So ignore update.
Sige, ignore muna. Next
Okay.
time lang siguro i-update yan.
Okay po,
Okay.
thank you.
Alright, sige. Alright. Kayan, just flash your screen, please.
Ay.
Okay. Okay, all of you, I'm pretty sure, you all have the same interface as Karen's, di ba? Ilang window panes yung nakikita nyo? Pwedeng i-unmute nyo lang yung sarili nyo para Ilang window panes?
Sir, tatlo.
Tatlo
Same.
kayo. Yung iba,
Tatlo,
tatlo?
sir. Yes, sir.
Tatlo.
Tatlo rin.
Okay, good. Actually, apat yan, no? Apat yan. So there's another window pane sa ilalim nitong console na hindi natin nakikita. But we can easily do that. Take a look at the tools. Take a look at the tabs above. So, Karen, okay, ikaw na muna I'll guide you through the process. Di ba may mga tabs sa taas? File, edit, code, etc. No? Okay, go to tools. Let's go to tools. Yan. So sa tools, and then you install that package, install packages. Now, what makes R very powerful is that a lot of people from different bodies of knowledge, from different fields, have made programs and contributed to R. So yung repository ng mga programs yan, nasa CRAN, yung kaninang binuksan natin to install R. No? So nasa Comprehensive R Archive Network siya. So these packages are programs that are used to enhance R. So to date, there are I think 20,000, almost 20,000 or more than 20,000 packages na for R. In other words, may mga programs na ginawa yung mga ibang psychologists, sociologists, finance people, scientists, physicians, medical practitioners, etc., and contributed to it to R, so that people of different fields may use R for their particular purposes. No? So kunyari sa finance, maraming packages on finance. So we can use that. For trading, investment, marami din packages for investment. Sa math, sa lahat, sa mathematical sciences, etc. Okay, yun yung installed packages. No? Okay. Tapos, below, unahin muna natin yung layout nitong yung screen. No? Kindly click sa ilalim yung pakibalik sa tools. Tools. Okay. Global options sa baba. Okay, click mo yan. Alright, so makikita natin tong dialog box na to. No? So on the left pane, you have R general, code, console, appearance pane, layout packages, etc. If you can see, sa ilalim may Python na. No? Dati wala to. Which means that RStudio can be used to code Python. Okay. Alright, then you go to appearance sa fourth, sa taas. Yan, click that. Okay, so you can change the appearance of your window pane. No? Ang default niya, RStudio theme is modern. If you click yung theme, thank you, Karen. So merong classic, meron sky. It's up. I'll leave you to explore kung anong appearance ang gusto niyo, no? Tapos editor font, pwede niyo iba yung font. And then yung size, I tend to increase the size kasi gusto ko yung medyo malaki kasi may glasses ako, no? And then, okay, sige. Alright, sa ilalim, editor theme. Okay, I think this is Chrome, itong default na to. I prefer, nakita niyo yung screen ko kanina, sa kulay blue? That's Cobalt. I-click mo yung Cobalt. Okay. Yan, that's the color I'm using. Kasi tinatanong ko yung mga students ko usually anong mas malamig sa mata nila, they prefer this color. So I'm going to use this Cobalt. If you do choose that, okay lang din naman, no? So after that, i-okay mo na sa ilalim, no? Okay. Alright, so nakita natin na, okay, so bakit you need to restart? Okay. So sige, no mo muna, no? So pag ni-no natin, nag-ano naman siya, nagbago naman. Okay, sige, back to tools. Back to tools. Global options ulit. Okay. Appearance, go to the fifth, pane layout. Sa ilalim niya, pane layout. Okay. If you can see here the pane layout, may apat na window panes tayo. Source, console, environment, at saka files. These are very important window panes. Gagamitin natin yan. No? So, ako personally, I prefer si console nasa upper right. Okay? Ngayon, si environment yung nasa upper right, di ba? But that's very easy to change. You go to environment, kayan, and then i-click mo yung drop down, dyan. Yan, click mo siya. Okay, and then choose console. Para si console ang position din. Yan. Sige, click that. Yan, di ba? Nabago na yung position. No? So I'll tell you why I prefer the console to be on the upper right as we go along. So paki-okay na, please. Alright, so now you can see apat yung ano natin, ano? Apat yung window panes, no? You can resize that. You can resize it by moving dun sa gitna, Karen, dun sa parang divider nila sa gitna. Yan, pwede mong i-ano yan. Sige, i-navigate mo lang dyan. Yan, pwede mong i-move, no? Pati between panes, pwede rin yung ma-adjust. Dito naman sa ano, yan, sige, yan, okay. So you can navigate through that. If you click yung dito sa full view, Karen, dito sa source ano natin pane, dito sa upper left. Tapos 'di ba merong parang minimize sa taas, maximize dito sa right side. Sa right side ng pane, sa pane mismo, kahilera ng untitled. Nakita mo yung tab na untitled niyan. Punta ka sa kanan niyan. Okay, sige. Baba pa, kayan. Baba, taas. Taas. Taas pa. Okay, tingnan mo yung files, plots, packages, help, viewer, yan. Go to the right. Sige pa, kanan. Sa pinakadulong kanan. There. Okay? So, pwede nyo i-minimize yan. Sige, pwede mo i-minimize mo yan. So, mawawala siya. Paano natin mapapalabas yung ibalik ulit? Pwede mong, okay, what you can do is, liitan mo tong sa taas naman si console, liitan mo siya. Go up, up. Yan. Liitan mo siya. Sige. Click mo yung maliit. Yung minimize din. Yan. Ayan, di ba? So, ano nangyari? Nawala naman si console. Okay. So, pwede mo nang yung division nila, i-manipulate mo ulit. Yung line, dividing them. Okay. Yan. So, you can adjust. Kunyari, ang gusto mo lang makita muna si console, wag mo muna don't show first itong files window. Okay? So thank you so much, Kayan. Thank you. Alright, so share na ulit ako Share screen ako. Okay. Are you able to follow so far, class? Okay lang ba yung pace natin so far? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Hindi ko pa minamadali kasi alam kong first time nyo, no? And then, by the way, you don't just depend on our session. Sa YouTube, maraming tutorials diyan. So, I'm sure hindi kayo mawawalan ng opportunity to learn more, to navigate through R and RStudio. We're all adults here, you're adult learners. Ang kagandahan the good thing about journeying with adults is that mga self-determined yan. So, konting guidance, and then they'll, on their own, they will learn. Okay, so you can see that here, my window panes, andito yung source window ko, andito si environment sa baba, ito si console. Okay, so let me first open a script. Now, please go here to this side, upper left. Makikita niyo itong plus, no? Plus sign na yan. Okay, if you click this, this is how you open either a new R script. So if you open a new R script, the shortcut is Control Shift N. I think pareho din sa sa Mac. You can open a Quarto document, Quarto presentation, R notebook, R markdown, Shiny Web, no? And then you can see here a Python script. Of course, we won't be able to learn everything here, but the focus of our subject will be to learn how to use the R script. And then, of course, our notebook is very important and R markdown. Pero, siguro 3 weeks from now, magko-Quarto na tayo. Quarto is a new development. This is Quarto and R markdown related sila. Si R markdown, which you'll learn in a while, is a very potent publishing tool. Okay, so often, di ba, gagawa tayo ng ganito. We're going to do this because you want to publish it or to share it with somebody or to create a document which you're going to submit to someone. Using RStudio is a complete package in itself. Okay, in your class, kunyari may
Hello,
mga
sir.
Yes.
Sorry. Sir, wala akong parto document saan.
Saan? Sige, tingnan natin
Dito,
ha.
sir, yung sa sinend. Yun, inopen
Sir,
mo.
ako, yes, sir, ako din.
Wala rin?
yung, opo.
Sir, ako naman, dinownload ko yung kaninang notification kay Kayen. Nakikita ko na siya,
Okay, sige.
yung latest version.
Sige nga, ano nga, sino si Rap si Rap ba yung
Yes, sir.
nag-share?
Rap,
Okay.
apa.
Rap, sandali stop share ako. Rap, paki-share mo nga kung anong ginawa mo. Sige,
Paano ginawa?
share mo yung screen. You're supposed to see this. Nakita mo kay Rap, ano? Okay.
Yes. Pero sir, I got this kasi yung notification kanina from
okay.
Kayen to, it's upgrade to the latest version. I did that kasi.
Okay. Ano kaya
So maybe
ano
that's
nyo?
why.
Bakit kaya it's supposed to be the latest version yung nyo eh. Okay, sige, let's do this, no? Close nyo muna si R, close nyo muna, and then reopen it. Sige, sino ba mag-share muna? Si Kayan, ikaw di ba kanina nakita natin yun? Kayan, share ka ha? Share ka.
Wait.
Tapos close mo muna si RStudio, and then open it, and then let's see yung sinasabi doon na na close mo na ba siya? Close mo muna. Sige. And then open again. Yan. Si RStudio Okay. Si R yata
RStudio.
Sige, i-click mo muna sa search mo RStudio. Yan. And right click mo, and then mag-create ka rin ng sa taskbar. Yan. Sige, tapos mag-tools tayo ulit. Kasi kanina nag-tools tayo, no? Global options. Okay, tingnan natin, mag-change tayo ng appearance. Sige, tapos gawin mong chaos. Ibahin natin yung yung appearance. Sa baba, sa editor theme, sa baba. Tingnan natin kung itim naman yung chaos, kaya ayoko yan. Sige, yung okay mo? Alright, hindi siya nag-ask ng kung i-upgrade. Alright. Ba't kaya ganun? Ano yung dinownload natin? Kasi it's telling us that this is not the latest version.
Sir, baka din sa tools, may check po yun.
Sige, sige, tools.
Check for package updates.
Package, iba yung package eh.
Okay, sorry.
Package are softwares, no? Tools, sandali
Version control.
Hindi yan. Sige, balik tayo sa global options. Okay.
Change.
Ayan, tingnan natin our version. Sige, tingnan nga natin. Change yan. Default, 3-bit na yan. Hindi eh. Alright, cancel natin. Sige, ganito gawin natin, no? Could you kindly show me ano yung ano mo nga ulit kaya yung yung RStudio na site? Yan, oo. Di ba ito yung inun natin kanina? Ito, 1.4.1106. Yun naman. Yun naman yung version. Okay. Dapat pala nung kanina nakita natin. Okay, ano ang sabi dito? May sinabi sa Rob.
When I clicked yung kanina, yun yung website na dinirect niya ako.
Okay, sige, buksan nga natin yung sinare ni Rap. I think we should, kasi yung pinapa-install ko tong RStudio, sa mga students kong iba, okay naman siya kasama yung kwarto. Hindi ko lang alam.
Stop share na ako.
Sige. So, buksan niyo yung sinare ni Rap. Okay? Buksan natin yung sinare ni Rap. Let me see that also. Yung chinat ni Rap. Okay.
Tapos yung sa number 2, sir, yung clinic ko doon.
Okay.
Sa kasi na-install naman na yung R. Yeah, yes, sir.
Ito kasi yung ito na yung bagong, as I said, ito na yung bagong name ni RStudio, no? Post-it na. Okay, let me also open that. Okay, RStudio desktop.
Yung number 2,
Number
yun sir
2,
yung,
okay.
ayan
You
yung
see,
latest version
version
niya.
na ng 12. Ay, ibig sabihin, okay, now I know. Dapat pupunta na sa POSIT talaga, no? Hindi na sa RStudio pupunta. Pero ito pa rin ginamit ng mga students ko, ibang students ko, tapos okay naman. Okay? So, ngayon, dine-direct na niya dito sa ano. And then, pinagsama na niya sa isang location, yung R at saka RStudio, di ba? Kasi dati, separate eh. Separate yung CRAN sa CRAN at saka ano. Dito sa POSIT, okay, pwede natin i-download at saka install at the same time si R at saka si RStudio. Not at the same time, but separately. So yan, version 12 na, no? Ang na-download natin yata kanina ano, 11 ba 'yon? 0.111106 yata. 0.1106. All right. So kindly download that. Okay? And then once you're okay, buksan niyo ulit yung RStudio pala. And then check if you find the kindly check if you find the okay. Saan ba yung RStudio yan? You should be finding the Quarto document. We need this because all your output should be done in a Quarto document. And then kindly please chat yes if let me pause recording. Okay, so we have learned how to download R and RStudio, and we said that RStudio is an IDE. In other words, pag IDE ka, you cannot run without R. RStudio will not run without R. Kasi kumbaga sa analogy niyan, si R, yung engine, okay, si RStudio, siya lang yung dashboard. Okay, sa isang sasakyan, in a car, the engine is R, RStudio is the dashboard. So that's why we had to install R first, and then afterwards we installed RStudio. Okay, as I said a while ago, if you click this portion here, you can open an R script, a Quarto document, Quarto presentation, okay, notebook, markdown, Shiny web app. You can create a web application with R markdown. Okay? And you don't even need to know CSS, yung language sa web application, no? By the way, di ba ang sa web HTML, hypertext markup language, no? Ito, markdown. Markup versus markdown. So try to see the significance of that. I will not explain that now. Pero si R markdown helps us to create and publish text with codes, with plots, etc. Okay, you must have worked with your friends or with somebody, kunyari sa Google Sheet, no? Sa Google Drive. Pupunta ka, mag-create kayo ng Google Docs. Paki-chat niyo kung nagamit niyo na yung Google Docs. If you use that in your work or whatever, nagagamit niyo ba si Google Docs where if you open a document and then a Word document and then you edit through it and lahat kayo nakakapag-edit doon, no? Okay, thank you. Now, may advantage yun, pero malaking, kahit sa Word, malaking disadvantage din as compared to an R Markdown file. Kasi in a Google Docs, ma-edit mo, no? Ma-edit yung text. Pero hindi kayo makakapaglagay ng ng statistical, for example, statistical code. Kasi ang gagawin niyo pa yan, mag-run kayo kunyari sa Excel, ikakopy niyo yung output sa Excel, saka niyo ipapaste sa Google Docs, no? Ito, all combined into one. Makakapag-generate ka ng ng text, tapos code, etc., plots, etc., which I'm going to show you some examples, no? Okay, so here, unahin muna natin po si R script. So, if you press Control Shift N, sa Mac ano ba? Control Shift N dito sa Windows. Sa Mac, what's the command, please? Mac users. Kayan at saka Tim. if you click this, ano nakalagay na ano? May shortcut, may keyboard shortcut ba? Team, kayin?
Sir, Windows po ako.
Ay, sorry. Sino yung ano? Si Rose ba? Si Rose pala, ano?
Yes, sir.
Anong keyboard shortcut ng ano? May nakalagay ba dyan? Ng RScript dito? May shortcut na nakalagay?
Yes, sir, meron, sir.
Ano yung shortcut?
Um, ano
Command
to?
ba?
Yes, sir.
Ano rin, sir? Command, yes, sir. Command, sir.
Command ano?
Command N.
Command N. Okay. So sa Mac,
sir.
Command N. Sa Windows, Control Shift N. So kindly try. If you press Control Shift N, Control Shift tapos N, if you do that, may lalabas na panibagong tab na script. Okay. So let's discuss first what a script is. A script is just like yung sa R natin. Ito yung script window. Ito yon. Only that it's in one window pane here. So whatever you can do with R, you can do it here in your RStudio. Ito yung script that is connected to R. Okay, so for example, kanina 'di ba, ang ginawa natin nag-log ng a certain number, log of 3 for example. If you write that and then either you click this run or control enter, do you have the results? Do you get the results? Class? Unmute na lang para mas mabilis tayo. Para hindi na
Yes,
ako
sir.
Okay, andyan,
Yes
di ba?
po.
Saan lumalabas yung answer?
Sa console.
Sa console. Okay, that's the reason why I prefer that the console should be on the right side of the source window or the script window. Kasi kung nasa ilalim yan, minsan, kung maliit lang yung screen natin ng console, kunyari, minamaximize natin this is called your source window or your script window. Minamaximize natin siya. So lalabas, lalo kung marami na tayong code, no? So dito lalabas yung answer. Ang hirap kasi iaano mo pa, tataasan mo pa, mag-navigate ka pa dito. As compared to dito na sa side, di ba, mas madaling makita. So it's more of for efficiency purposes. Tapos di ba nag-create tayo kanina ng object A, ano yun, is equal to, kinombine natin si 1, si 2, si 3, ito na lang, 1 to 5. Yan. Di ba? So A is equal to C, which is concatenate or combine 1 to 5. So if I enter this, control enter, okay? So lumabas yung code dito, pero hindi pa lumabas yung 1 to 5, no? So I have to write, pwedeng print A, control enter. So lumabas kung ano yan. Or just A, lumabas yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, when we created this, what happened? Dito sa ilalim, yung sa global environment, sa environment window natin, lumabas yung object na A, right? And sinasabi dito na integer siya, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so any object that we create in R, in RStudio, when I say R, it means RStudio, guys. Para hindi, I don't keep on saying RStudio. No? Any object that we create in R will be reflected here in the environment window. Yan, di ba? Sabi natin, A is 1 to 5. Okay, so, nung tinanong natin, ano ba yung laman ni A? Print A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or, you can do this. Copy natin to. Control C, Control B. Tapos, we can put this in parentheses. Yan. Putting a particular object function in a parenthesis, okay, and i-run natin yan, will automatically print that object. So, control enter. Okay, di ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Automatically lumabas. Hindi na natin kailangan, we didn't need to write print A or A itself. Okay, and also the plot. Kanina plot, di ba? Yung cars dataset, yung sinasabi ko. We can plot it here. And then, lalabas naman dito sa plots natin. Yan. Hindi sa console, but here, files, plots. So makikita natin dito sa fourth window pane na to, makikita natin any file that we're using. Ito, kasi naka-load sa akin to. Wala pa sa inyo yan kasi hindi nyo pa naloload, no? Plots, yan. Or packages, i-explain natin mamaya. Okay. All right. So, itong R script, okay, you notice that we put the codes here. The code also appears here in the console and the output. Dito lumalabas. Hindi siya lumalabas dito sa R script. Okay? Now, any object that we create, for example, let's create a vector. Kunyari, D is equal to letters naman, no? A. Okay. Pag character, kailangan may quotes. We'll explain that, no? A, tapos B, and then C, and then D, and then let's say E, no? Okay, so here I'm creating this object. Okay, R kasi deals with objects. Nagka-create tayo nito na object na D, tapos ang laman niya, yung characters na A, B, C, D, E. If it's characters that you're creating, it has to be in quotations or single quote or double quote like this. Okay, and I'm going to enclose this in parentheses, okay, so that it automatically prints. Okay, Control Enter. Okay, so automatically printed yung A, B, C, D, E. Okay, by the way, let me introduce here, for example, you can use this command class of A. Okay, so I'm asking R to tell us, ano bang class ng data na to na A? Class of A will give us integer. Okay, kasi yung generate natin na 1 colon 5, that's an integer. Pag tinanong naman natin class ni D, okay, we expect character. Kasi character yung mga values nito. Okay. Pause muna ako. Plus, paki-ano na lang, chat or hindi, paki-unmute na lang. Are we okay so far? Am I going too fast? You tell me, class, if I'm going too fast. Okay?
Sir, question.
Yes, go. Sige.
Sir, so far, everything's clear.
Okay.
Pero itong item number 6, flat cars, hindi ko siya
Oo.
naintindihan, sir.
Okay.
Bakit may image, may parang charge for minute day?
Okay. The plot, this is a function. This is a command, no?
Mm-hmm.
Function sa ano? Okay, very good question. If you want, for example, to know more about a function, pwede tayong pumunta dito sa console o kaya dito, no? Dito sa script na lang. And you use question mark, no? Question mark and then plot. Okay. Kita niyo malalabas na ano, no? Intelligence dito. Tapos ito nga sabi na dito kung ano yung plot function na yan. So it's a generic XY plotting down, no? It's a generic function for plotting of our objects. Okay? For simple scatter plots, etc. No? Okay, so, or if you want more help on that, question mark plot, and then i-run natin siya, Control Enter. Okay. Now, ang mangyayari dito lalabas, no, sa help dito, sa help window natin. Andyan, yung mga pwede nating i-access, no? So ito, generic XY plotting. It comes from a package called base. Okay, now let me explain this. Sabi natin, I said a while ago that R has been enhanced and made really powerful because of packages which were and being contributed by mga programmers, those who know how to program in whatever field. So if there are more than 20,000 packages from different fields, ibig sabihin nun, we can access that field and it's free. No? I-install natin yung package na yun. Aaralin lang, we're going to study what are the functionalities that we can use in that package. I'm going to give an example in a while. Okay, so the help function of R is very, very robust. No? Ang daming it gives us very good information. Kunyari ito, no? So in package base, sabi ko nga, di ba, sorry, hindi ko nasagot yung tanong ko kanina. Base is also a package, but you don't have to install that. Okay? You don't have to install it kasi it already comes with R. It already comes pre-installed. There are many other packages. Example, may package na gagamitin talaga natin. Okay, for example, si Quant Mode. When you're asking for a package, ang gagamitin natin, dalawang question mark, and then i-type natin Quant Mode. So here we're also asking, no? So give me some help about this package Quant Mode. So type nyo nga, double question mark, and then control enter. So let's see what this package Quant Mode is all about. Ayan. All right, so let's see here. Okay. Ang binibigay sa atin dito mga ano no, mga functions ng Quant Mode. Okay, what I want is the package mismo. Okay, sa help kasi, right. Ito, let's take a look at this. Quant Mode package, this one. I-click natin to. All right. So, in fact, this is what we're going to use. This is one of the packages that we're going to use in this subject. Okay, so what's this package? This is a quantitative financial modeling and trading framework for R. Yan, ito na yung subject natin. Ano? The package is Quant Mode. As I said, ang isang package is a software. Okay, sorry, it's a program, no? That's designed to be used with R. Okay, it's a package. Okay, so sino yung mga authors niyan? Si Ulrich, no? Ito. Si Josh Ulrich, siya yung isa sa pinaka main author. Okay, pati si Jeffrey Ryan, no? Okay, several authors, but I think the main author is Ulrich. Okay, and then ano pa yung mga sinasabi? Yes?
Sir, sorry. It's double question mark, tapos quant, no space, Quant Mode, sir, di ba?
Yes, oo. Let me show
Sa
that.
akin kasi no results found.
Sige, check nga. Sorry, if I ask you to share your screen para makita natin yung ano.
Okay, sir.
Donna, kindly share your screen, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. May dapat walang space, no? Sige, enter mo yan.
Actually, sir, tinry ko with
At trinay mo na, sige, ulit nga.
then control enter.
Control enter, oo. Oh, wait, ha? Ba't kaya wala, no? Sige, punta ka sa baba, yung packages. Yan. All right, install ka nga, install. Yan, install. And then i-type mo Quant Mode. Sige. Ayan, yan. Sige, install mo. Okay. So, what's happening now? Ang tataka ko bakit hindi siya available dito, no? Hindi niya nakita yun. Okay. Jonah,
Try ko.
hindi. Okay na yan. Diitan mo nga yung yung window ng packages. Yan. Baba mo nga siya ng konti. Yan. Sige, baba pa. Para makita natin yung nangyari. Alright. Itaas mo yung sa scroll bar dito sa console. Alright. So what happened? So, okay, let me take this opportunity now to tell you how to install packages. So, ang ginawa natin kanina, di ba, si Jonah, pumunta siya sa packages, tapos sa baba, may install. Okay? Paki-click nga ulit, Jonah, yun. Packages, then install. Okay, then this appears, ha? Okay, install packages, ang default from repository, from CRAN. Kasi nga, as I said, yung mga packages, kino-contribute sa CRAN, tapos CRAN keeps a repository of that. No? Alright, tapos ito sinulat dito ni pwedeng several packages at the same time. No? Pwede kaya separate multiple with space or comma siya. Okay na yan. No? So, nung inano ni John na yan, nung clinic niya install, sige, paki-close mo na siya, John, paki-cancel mo. what happened? Sige, akyat. Akyat sa console ulit. Okay. Yung ginawa ni John na step na yun, it's equivalent to writing install.packages. Yan. So this is already a lesson for us. How do you install a package? Ito yung code. Install.packages and then put in parentheses, in quotes, yung package. Okay? Alright, so down nga, John, tingnan natin sinabi. Alright, tapos ito sabi, when we installed font mode, kasama din may mga other packages na kasama siya. Which means that quant mode is a package that comes with other packages also, like XTS, which is extensible time series, Zoo, technical trading in R, and curl. So may kasama siyang 4 na packages na naka-install. Okay? So clear ba yon, class? Clear yung pag-install ng packages?
Yes, sir.
Kindly unmute na lang. Yes or no, please? Kung
Yes,
other
sir.
questions? Okay. All right. Now, when you install a package, you only install it once. Hindi mo na siya i-install ulit. Okay? So let's see. Nag-install ba kayo? Class, in-install niyo ba yung font mode? Sana hindi pa, no? In-install niyo na ba?
I did, sir. Ginaya ko yung
Yes.
tutorial.
Okay.
Yes po.
Sino hindi pa? Wala lahat. iba talaga pag master sa talagang talaga. Medyo proactive talaga, no? Okay, it's okay. So, pag hindi niyo pa in-install, hindi niyo makikita siya sa packages, no? Jonah, nga please, increase yung size ng files window pane. Yan. Alright, so tingnan natin dito sa packages ni Jonah. Paki-type si dito sa, makikita mo yung question bar yan, i-type mo si quant mode.
Dito, sir.
Yes, type mo quant mode. Yan, okay. So yan na, no? Di ba lumabas si quant mode? Now, if you see here, quant mode, okay, andyan na siya. Pag click ni John yan, i-click mo yung quant mode John. Hindi yan, yan. Yan. Yan, lalabas na dito ito yung help kanina. Now, hindi ko lang alam kung bakit hindi lumabas to eh. Dapat lalabas siya eh. Sige, i-up mo ulit yung help. Yan, sige. Yan, makikita natin, class, ito yung mga functions. Ito yung pwede natin magamit sa quant mode. Tingnan mo, add moving average to chart. Yan, ang dami yung mga add na yan. Mga technical indicators, add exponential moving average. These are what are called indicators. No? Ito yung ginagamit sa trading, sa technical trading at least. No? So we're going to learn yung MACD, moving average, convergence, divergence. So there are many indicators that are used in technical trading, okay, which we're going to learn. Of course, we're not going to learn everything kasi sa dami niyan. We're going to learn the most basic ones kasi you can also expand naman yung learning on your own. Ganun naman talaga yung masters. Okay, so go back. Jonah, paki-back yung back arrow ka dun sa yan, back arrow ka yan. Sige, back arrow. Alright. And then, sige, balik ka pala sa packages, sorry. Sa packages. And then, okay, ito yung once you have installed the software, okay, once you have installed the software, you only install it once, no? Once mo lang siya i-install. Okay, parang may feedback. Sige, paki-mute na muna, class, kasi parang I think some of you are using electric fan, so nagkaka-feedback sa sound. So paki-mute na muna. Okay, Jonah, paki-mute na muna. Sige. Right, kasi parang may feedback ng electric fan. Okay. All right. Sige, but tingnan niyo to, class. Can you see the screen of Jonah? So quant mode has already been installed. Otherwise, hindi lalabas yan kung hindi pa naka-install. Okay, now, as I said, you only install a package once. And then what do you do? when you install a package, it doesn't mean that you can already use the functionalities of that package. So you have to click that, no? Paki-click siya, Jonah, yung box niyan sa left. Paki-click siya. Click that, okay? So when Jonah clicked it, ano nangyari? Tingnan natin yung code. Ano yung code na yan, Jonah? Paki-up nga yung console. Sa console. Yan, sige. Alright? Sige, hindi. Taas pa, taas. Alright, what was the code? What was the equivalent code when you click that white box there? Kita mo yan, class?
Library.
Yes. Library quant mode. Okay? So that's the equivalent, that's the code when you're going to use the functionalities of that specific package. So everyone please type library. No? Okay, so every time you open R at gagamitin yung si quant mode, you have to use library or the equivalent of that is require. No? Require quant mode. So hindi na kailangan ng quotations. Okay? So I hope that's clear. No? So Jonah, sige, pa-share ako ng screen. No? Paki-end na yung... So mag-share ako ng screen. Alright? Okay, while we're here, okay, kasi ito yung gagamitin natin na na package talaga, no? Of course, among other packages, ito yung isa sa pinaka natin na gagamitin natin. Now, I'd like to go back to this quant mode after I first discuss with you what is an R markdown naman. So ito, ang R script, okay, you can write the codes on your source or script window. The code will be rewritten here in the console, and the output will be placed here in the console. Okay, yung question mark na to, yung double quant mode, it could have been written here also. Any code that you can write in console can also, of course, be written in the source, or this is called your source code or script source window or script window. Okay, so let's create another one. And then R markdown naman. Ito yung gagamitin natin. We're not going to use the R script, no? Yung R script. Ang gagamitin natin talaga si R markdown. So, let's click this. Okay, so ito yung default, no? Tinatanong tayo anong gagawin natin. Is it a document? Is it a presentation? Is it a website? Or do you want from a template? Okay, di ba? You can now create a PowerPoint presentation, quote-unquote PPT presentation out of an R markdown. Hindi nyo kailangan ng PowerPoint. Kasi dito, ang kainaman nito, you can use a code, you can use codes, and then you can put it in the presentation, and then you can run it. So makikita nyo habang pre-represent, for example, if you're presenting it to your colleagues or to somebody, ando dun yung code, i-click nyo yun, run yung code, lalabas yung output. You cannot do that in PowerPoint, of course. Sa PowerPoint, text, tapos i-copy mo yung output, di ba? Well, may animation ng konti, pero it's only animation. Ito, code and output and text combination. Okay, for our purposes, let's just document lang muna tayo. Let's call this MCF320, no? January 25, 2023. Okay. All right, then ito yung date, no? You can write the date here, or pwede nyo gamitin to. Use current date when rendering the document. Okay. There's something really interesting with this R markdown. Very powerful siya. Ang ibig sabihin ng rendering, ipapublish siya yung document either as an HTML, okay, as a PDF, or as a Word file. Okay, dito may option tayo na i-print yung document as an HTML, PDF, or a Word file. Now, for PDF, hindi muna natin gagamitin yun. You need first to download yung MicTech na software na to. No? But it's available also. You can download this. MicTech for 2013 on OS. MicTech, so ito yung software, MicTech for Windows. Hanapin nyo lang, i-google nyo, MicTech download. Kung OS naman daw, MacTech 2013 for MacTech 2013 or for OS X. Okay, explore nyo na lang, no? Alright, but for our purposes, HTML lang gagamit muna natin. Pwede rin sa Word, pero mas maganda sa HTML. Okay? Okay. Okay na ako. So what happens? Okay. Pareho bang nakita nyo to, class? Meron ba kayong parang portion dito na ano? Yes, sige, paki-chat or sabi kung ganito din yung nakikita nyo. I-sweep ko na muna tong para mag-free up dito. Same ba? Paki-chat naman please kung same yung nakikita nyong sa...
Sir, ano yung kailangan ilagay? Ito ba yung hashtag para mag-trigger yun?
Sorry, hindi clear yung voice.
Saan kailangan namin i-type dun sa source para lumabas yun?
Okay. Let me repeat the process. All right. So here, I'm going to open an R Markdown.
Okay.
Walang shortcut, ano? R Markdown, click open. And then ito, no? May choice tayo kung document o presentation, etc. So ito, title. Lagyan yung title. Ginagay ko lang MCF320 and then January 25, 2023. Okay, then I mentioned something about this. Pag hindi nakaklik to, pwede nyo i-type yung date dito. I prefer clicking this kasi, kunyari, next week. Pag hindi nyo clinic to, when you open this next week, yung date, ito pa rin marireflect. No? Ito. Pero sige, ganito gawin natin. Huwag muna natin i-click to. No? And then, okay tayo. Okay. Alright, you can see here, ang lumabas dito, 2023-01-25. So this is the date. This is not dynamic, no? Kasi next week, pag binuksan nyo to, yan pa rin yung date na yan. Okay? If you want, kung gusto nyo na ang date na lalabas yan, pag render nyo yung document, ibig sabihin yung render, ipiprint nyo yan siya as an output. Then, balikan ko yan. X ko na muna siya. Okay? R Markdown. Okay, so MCF 320, January 25, 2023. So I click this. All right. Tingnan niyo na gray out siya, no? Na-gray out siya. Ibig sabihin dynamic na yung date na to. Okay? And the code became yan, R system.date. So this is the function para pag print ko to, ang lalabas na date yung current date. All right. So you can see the interface of R Markdown is very much different from R script. Si R script ganito lang, di ba? Ito. Si R Markdown hindi. Tingnan nyo. First, you have this. Meron tayong tatlong dash. Okay, and then you have the title here, yung nilagay ko kanina, author ako, date, which is the dynamic code for the date, R, system, date, system ng nasa computer. Okay? And then output HTML document. You call this, may pangalan yan, ang pangalan yan, YAML, no? Okay. This portion here of the R Markdown file is called YAML. What's YAML? Sabi nila, I don't know if that's official, yet another markup language. Okay? Yet another markup language. Okay? Yet another markup language, YAML. Now you use this in order to control how you're going to print the document, how you're going to publish it. Okay. So yung R Markdown class has gone a long way. Many have already created books out of this. I had a group 2 terms ago, I think, who were my advisors in their thesis. Ito ginamit namin para sa thesis nila. In other words, hindi kami nag-Google Docs. Hindi kami nag-Excel. Ito. Dito na mismo, yung pag-edit ng ng text, yung paglagay ng code, whether it was descriptive statistics, OLS yata yung ginamit namin, multiple linear regression, dito. Yung data dito na rin. Bibliography dito na rin. References dito na rin. Figures, tables, lahat andi dito. So you can just imagine the power of an R Markdown. Which incidentally, sabi ko nga kanina, all the more, si Quarto. Si Quarto kasi enhanced na R Markdown to. Okay? So it's really, kunyari, I don't know, hindi yata kayo magti-thesis, ano? Pero may project paper kayo, so you can use this sa project paper nyo. Okay, so you can see here, this is the YAML, no? Marami tayong pwedeng ilagay dito. Bibliography. Kung gusto nyo may table of contents, lalagay nyo lang dito, for example, TOC. Okay? Lagay natin dito, true. Yan. Pag print to, maglalagay na ng table of contents siya, among many other things. Okay? So in fact, makikita mo dito yung outline. I'm going to explain what the outline is. So makikita, pwede natin i-create dito yung outline na lalabas sa table of contents. Okay, so many other things that can be done with the YAML. YAML pa lang yan, ha? So YAML is used in order to format and to give it instructions on how to generate this, how to publish this document. And maraming capabilities yan. All right, next. Take a look at this. This is called your, ang tawag dito, ang tawag dyan, code chunk. Okay, walang code chunk sa RScript, di ba? Walang code chunk. Okay, dito sa R, sa Markdown, you put the code chunk here. So, how do you write a code chunk? Gawa tayong code chunk, ha? Okay, it's 3 backticks. Si backticks yung nasa left side, yung nasa taas ni tab. 3 backticks, and then you type curly brackets, and then R. Small r, okay? And then you close it with another 3 backticks. Yeah, that's how you write a code chunk. 3 backticks, R, and then 3 backticks. Okay, clear so far? Tapos dyan tayo maglalagay ng code. Okay, dito ka maglalagay ng code. Okay, before we write a code here, okay, mag-plot muna tayo dito, no? Plot, dito sa labas, plot cars. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari. Let's plot cars here. Alright? Control Enter. Ano nangyari? Nag-run siya. Parang yung kanina, no? Diba? Ito nag-plot cars tayo. Diba? And it appeared here in the plots window. Okay. Good na nag-run siya, no? Kaso ang problema, paano kung, okay, let me pause. Ito kasi klase, no? Diba lumabas ba yung outline sa inyo dito? You can just toggle this. Yan. Diba? Lalabas na yan. Para alam mo kung ano yung outline na dito, sa side na to, sa sidebar na to. Just click that. Nawala. Click that again, lalabas. Magandang guide dyan para alam mo kung ano yung, how your outline looks like, which I'm going to explain in a while kung paano ginagawa yung outline. Alright. So dito nag-plot cars tayo. Diba? Ang disadvantage nito, yung plot, dito lumabas sa plots window. So paano kung gusto natin ilagay ito dito? Ika-copy-paste natin? Hindi pa pwede. So dapat ang gagawin dyan, class, dito sa code chunk ilalagay. Plot cars. And then i-run natin. I-close ko muna to. You run this by Control Enter, or this one is run. No? Run the current chunk. Run natin. Then, tingnan nyo dito. Yung plot mismo, andi dito sa document. Diba? So it's now already included in the document. Pag print natin to, andi dyan na yan. Right? You see the advantage of using an R Markdown compared to just an R script. Dito parang ano lang to, parang isang ordinary ano lang, pad lang na isusulat natin. Dito, you can write here your text, you can write here your figures, you can plot here your figures, etc. No? Okay, clear so far, class? Pa-chat naman kung okay lang yung pace ko or masyado mabilis. Okay, good. Thank you. Are the rest able to follow? Yeah, thank you. All right. Sana nakakasunod kayo, no? Okay, so let me call. May question ba?
None, sir. Okay naman.
Okay. Sige. So, okay. Mahaba masyado yung pag-ano ng code chunk. No? May shortcut dyan. Buti lang may keyboard shortcut. So, let me just put the shortcut here. Kapag Windows, okay, Control plus Alt plus I. Letter I. No? Kapag Mac naman, Command plus function yata, Command plus Command Option ba? Option ba sa Mac? Option plus I. Kindly check please. So let's create a new code chunk. Sa akin, I'm using Windows, Control Alt I. Okay, so yan, bilis, di ba? Bilis. For Mac users, Command Option I ba? Paki-check.
Yes, sir. Options.
Yan, okay. So we're able to, gamitin natin yan guys, kasi pag mag-create tayo ng code chunk, di ba? Yan, code chunk, Control Alt I or Command Option I. Okay, so let's continue our discussion. Okay, tingnan nyo to. No? This is a code chunk. I will not explain yet kung ano ibig sabihin itong mga iba. Ito lang, yung nasa taas lang. So kailangan may R, okay? And then take a look at this. Setup. This is the name of this code chunk. Ang advantage ng paggagawa ng ganito kaysa just like this, no? Ito, pwede naman to, di ba, nag-run to? When we run this, nag-run siya. Okay? Pero mas maganda kung lalagyan natin yung pangalan ng code chunk. For example, cars, kunyari lang, no? Cars. Whether capital or small, pwede lang. Cars. So the name of this code chunk is cars. The name of this code chunk is setup. So binigyan natin siya ng pangalan then comma, include is equal to false, ibig sabihin lang yan, huwag ipapakita itong code chunk na to. No? Pag print natin, pag re-render natin, pag delete natin, do not show this. Alright. So, ang advantage itong maglalagay tayo ng name dun sa code chunk is that if we have a long document, kunyari 1,000 lines na yung code natin, tapos may hinahanap tayo na code chunk, ang hirap na hanapin yun kung wala mga pangalan. Kasi ang lalabas lang yan. Ito, naglagay ako ng code chunk dito, no? Wala siyang pangalan. Let's see what happens. Here, below, makikita nyo dito sa line na to, sa border ng source window natin, you can see this one. Pag click ko to, di ba? Andi dito na yung mga yung mga parts ng natin ng our markdown file. Ito yung title, ito yung chunk 1, yung setup. Chunk 2 is cars, and then chunk 3, notice chunk 3, ito yung walang pangalan na to. Tapos may chunk 4 dito na cars, tapos may chunk 5 na pressures. Okay? If I click this chunk 5 pressure, if I click it, lalabas na yung, we will be brought to this specific code chunk na to, na pressure. Okay, so these are good practices. Okay, this will help you make an efficient document. All right. So, okay, outlining. Sa R, ang outline, one hashtag will be the main heading yan. No? Kunyari, introduction to R. Okay, so for example, may text ka lang dito. Lang ako naglalagay lang ako ng kung anong text yan. Yan. Example lang yan. And then second is a subset of number 1. Hanggang 6, hanggang 6 pound sign. Ibig sabihin, 6th subset, no? So pag print to, makikita natin na this is bigger compared to this. Tapos maglagay pa tayo kunyari dito ng 1, 2, 3. Bigyan natin ng pangalan, sample code chunk. Sample code chunk. Alright. Number 3, Tapos, maglagay ulit tayo dito ng isa, no? Number 1 ulit, this is another main heading, no? Functions, kunyari, functions in R. Okay. May number 2 tayo dito. Okay. Alright. Okay, take a look at this, no? R, and then pressure. Tapos kanina include is equal to false. No? Ito naman, echo is equal to false. Let's see what happens kung ano ibig sabihin natin. I-run natin to, plot then, and note that the echo equals false parameter was added to the code to to prevent the printing of the code that generated the plot. Ibig sabihin, makikita lang natin yung result ng function na to, pero hindi natin makikita yung code na to. Okay, run natin. So, di ba may plot? Okay, pressure is another data set. No? We'll go to this next time. Okay. Anyway, preliminary pa lang to, parang introduction to the introduction pa lang. All right. So let's say once you have completed the document. So review lang natin ha, meron tayong YAML. Okay, this is used in order to determine kung ano yung paano yung publish natin na paano ipa-publish. By the way, punta muna ako sa outline. Okay, tingnan yung outline natin, di ba? Okay, introduction to R, yung main outline natin. Tapos, okay. Ito, i-capitalize ko rin siya na para okay. You can see that yung introduction at saka yung functions, di ba, magka-line sila. Kasi parehong ano yan walang one hashtag. So makikita natin dito yung outline natin. So our markdown is 2 hashtags, 2 pound sign. Ito, 3. You can see here. All right? So when we're done with the code, the beauty of our markdown is that you can go here. Kita nyo to class, ito. Knit, no? Ito na yung pagpapublish. Okay. So let's knit this. Init natin to. Diba? May choice tayo, knit to PDF. But before you can knit to PDF, kailangan i-download mo na yung MyTech. Knit to HTML lang tayo. When I knit to HTML, tatanungin tayo, so saan natin isi-save yan? Dito ko lang isi-save sa okay, sige. I'll just name it trial, no? Trial 1. Trial 4. Okay? And then save nyo. Once you save it, tingnan nyo kung ang lalabas nito. Magre-render na siya. Yan, magpo-process na siya. Nagre-rendering na siya, ibig sabihin, pinapublish na niya. Okay? Duplicate chunk label cars, which is used for the okay, duplicate daw. Dali. May error ako, no? Duplicate. Bakit duplicate? Tanggalin ko nga to. Plot cars. Okay. Parang ayaw niya paggamit ko yung name na cars. Hindi, wait. Pwede yan okay. Nag-error ako kasi dalawa yung, may cars na dito na code chunk name. May cars din dito. So, lagyan ko lang to ng cars 1. Okay. By the way, before I leave this, itong summary cars, if I run this, okay, it will give us the number summaries, no? Yung first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, minimum, maximum, and the mean. Ibibigay sa atin yung mga yung first moments, no? Kasi bibigay sa atin yung average nito. Yung speed at saka yung distance. Speed and distance are the 2 variables that can be found in this cars dataset. All right? Imagine with just one code, may iba pa niya, no? Na halos lahat ng descriptive statistics na ibibigay niya. So ang error ko dito is that dalawa yung code chunk ko na ang pangalan cars. Hindi pa pwede yan. So ginawa ko yung isa, yung una cars, yung pangalawa cars 1. So let me knit this again. Knit to HTML. Okay, yan. Nagpa-process na siya. Yan. Knit na niya. And then once it's knitted, lalabas ng HTML document. Okay. And you can see here how beautiful. Diba? Tingnan nyo. Ayan. Saan ka pa, class? Wala bang reaction dyan? Na-knit nyo ba?
Yes, sir.
Parang ang tame naman ng reaction nyo. Ano, class? How is it so far? Ano, no? Ano, no?
Medyo overwhelming lang, sir. Pero it's amazing.
Naglo-loading lang, sir. Naglo-loading.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, teka muna. Na ano na ba na ano nyo na Nakapag-generate na kayo ng output? Paki-chat naman kung yes. Kung na-generate nyo yung rendered na document, HTML. Kindly chat yes if you were able to do that.
Ako, sir, hindi pa. Kasi
Hindi pa?
tinitingnan ko, sir, kung paano nyo ginagawa. Pag nami-miss out ko yung video, hindi ako na.
Sige.
Nami-miss ko yung code, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, same
Anyway,
with me, sir.
ipopost ko
Hindi
yung
pa.
ipopost ko yung video, no?
Mhm.
Okay, sige. I-like nyo naman yung video natin, ha? Okay, so, all right, let me go back to that document. Ito, no? Ito, di ba? Ayan, asan na yun? Asan na yung rendered document ko? Where is that? Okay. Wala, sandali, ha? Na-X ko ba? Oops. Ay! Hindi, na-save ko naman yun. Wait. Ito.
Para sa desktop nyo, sir, na save.
Sa desktop, ano? Pero ito dapat yung January 25, 7:39. Wala dito. Okay, anyway, sige, sa desktop ko na lang hanapin. Okay. Yan. Trial 4. Trial 4. Ito. Okay, ito na yung output eh. Ito yung HTML output. Alright. So ito class, ito, pwede nyo i-share tong ano na to. Itong URL na to. And then others can access this. Sige nga, let me share. Let me just check. Control C, tapos or dapat yata i-publish ko muna eh. Let me just check that, sorry. Asan na yung ano? I'll share the site. Can you check kung na-access siya? Hindi ma-access, sorry. Kasi address lang to dun sa ano ko, no? Okay, sorry about that. Let me open the file sa R. Okay, yan. Tapos let me renit it to HTML. Yan. Okay. So yung generate niya, no, na R document. Okay. And then I'll publish it. Publish document. So kailangan daw i-install yung Packrat at saka RS Connect. Sige. Okay, let me install those packages now. Ayan, nag-install siya. No? So may mga kailangan na packages bago natin ma-publish yung document natin. Alright. Kompleto na ba? How will you know na tapos na yung ginagawa niyang function? Ginagawa niya. Makikita niyo dito sa console, greater
Green
than.
bar.
May greater than ka na, no? Ibig sabihin, new line na yon. Okay, hintay lang natin. Nag-install pa yung packages. Okay, package successfully, Alright. And then, okay, dapat may ko. Pwede sa RPubs, no? Okay, RPubs. Alright. Naka-register na ako dito. Okay. Okay. Kailangan pa mag-ano, no? Okay. Anyway, so if you're going to publish it, you can publish it, for example, in a public place, kunyari itong RPubs. Tapos, mag-sign in muna ako. Tapos, after that, mapapublish yan sa RPubs. And then, I can give you the link So naka-publish na siya. You can access that, makikita niyo yung ginawa ko. Okay? Right. So with an HTML, you can publish it sa web. Pero syempre nakakahiya naman tong ba't ko ipapublish to? Di ba? Parang trial lang naman to eh, no? So I will not publish it anymore. I just show you the steps to do it. But you can see here the power of R Markdown, di ba? Kasi combination na to ng ano, combination na siya ng ano ng text, ng statistical analysis, ng programming, etc., ng data visualization, etc. Okay? Okay, it's already time. Ang tinan lang natin guys, before we go, tinan lang natin tong...
Sir, question, sir.
Yes, sure. Sige, go.
Kapag, sir, i-need siya ng Word, ibig sabihin, sir, yung text nun, editable.
Sorry? Oo, kasi
Kapag
Word document
okay.
yun. Oo, pag Word document, ang Word, di ba? Ano yun eh, di ba? Editable naman ng Word. It's just like a Word document. So, pwedeng... Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sige. Thank you. Alright. So, tapos, balikan lang natin to Okay, ano nangyari dito sa code na to? Yung una, include is equal to false. So, if you take a look at include is equal to false, ibig sabihin yan, wag niya ipapakita yung result na to. Kasi ano lang to eh, parang how it will be needed lang. So, if you take a look at the output, wala dito include is equal to false, di ba? Okay, pero bakit nawala yung ano? Wait. Dapat may table of contents to Okay, minsan sa spacing Check Kasi sensitive sa spacing dito. Dapat dalawa lang. Let me knit this again. Knit. Hopefully tumama na yung table of contents. Wala pa rin. So may mali ako sa table of contents ko. Ayusin lang natin to next time. Okay, kasi dapat lalabas din dyan sa document ko yung table of contents, which is this one. Ayan. Tapos pwede natin pang in-number yan, etc. Which brings me now to, this will be my last, okay, nga pala, ito pa, no? Ito pa, yung statement na to, echo is equal to false. So what does that mean? Yung echo is equal to false, tingnan nyo dito. Okay. Di ba ito yun eh? Ito yung plot ni pressure. Di ba? Yung plot ni pressure. Pinakita niya yung output pero hindi niya pinakita yung code. You don't see here the code of, di ba? Wala yung code ng nung plot pressure. Wala siya. Wala yung code chunk na to. Kasi ginawa kong echo is equal to false. Ibig sabihin, do not show this code pero ipakita mo yung output.
Iraran niya.
Iraran niya. Oo. Okay. Tapos ang isang mali ko dito, dapat lumabas yung table of contents dito. Kung ano man to, dapat lalabas yan sa simula. It should have appeared at the start. But it did not, which means that may mali ako dun sa POC. Kasi linagay ko lang to, very strict sila sa spacing. Okay, so just this last one, let me just show this to you, Quarto document. If we open on the other hand, a Quarto document, okay, hindi ko nalalagyan ng ng pangalan. Okay. Take a look, Medyo iba na yung visualization niya, iba na yung formatting niya, Mas powerful to. Tapos tingnan medyo na iba yung na iba yung coding sa code chunk, medyo iba na. And then, makikita niyo dito, may mga tabs na dito na table. Pwede ka na maglagay ng mga tables dito automatically. Insert, yan. Pwede ka na mag-insert ng image o figure. Dito pwede rin naman, kaso mas mahirap, May gagawin ka munang coding, which is actually the same as this one, pero dito mas automatic na siya. Okay, so it made it a lot easier here and mas powerful na tong Quarto. Okay, so ang goal natin is to first learn about the rudiments of R Markdown kasi if we do that, mas madali na tayong mag-migrate to Quarto. Okay, so yeah, may question ba? Any questions?
None, sir.
Okay, so let me stop recording now. All right.